team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Mustangs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense takes the field for the first time today. And here comes for the first time as a starter this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more, and there's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. Everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to ask of a freshman.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. What does a top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year. So you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Watkins. And he goes out of bounds, and he is short of the first down marker. I think he just lost track of where he was. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conference?
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A first down run in the red zone.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Floating away. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season. Drive like that. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They're going to go right back to him on first down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
That's caught. It's Davidson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
He's already got 46 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Making side adjustments here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. 4th down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. He leaves it with the back. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some... Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He shed tackles right and left and pounced it.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Towards the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Mustangs will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on second down. That's caught. It's Evans. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The defense was ready for that sneak attempt. They sealed up every crevice, nowhere to go.
And you know it's a predictable situation. You know it's short yardage. They want to run the quarterback sneak. Got to get penetration, and linebackers, boy, they got to jump over the pile, go meet him in the backfield. Nice job on the deep.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
Fires it down the seam. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Man, it's really nice as a defense to force third and long, where you can bring in the nickel, Jesse, and you can play zone coverage with those zone eyes on the quarterback.
Yeah, as a quarterback, too, you got to know with that extra DB out there, your timing better be good and you better be accurate, because if you're not, they've got ball hawks in the back end, and that errant throw gets picked.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner, and guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Looking to throw for it. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Rebels will have it 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative. But They're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. They're working that left side. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the offense goes 5 wide. Spreads the field. The problem is that spreads you thin, and you only got 5 guys in protection, and they don't do a good enough job up front. The defense gets home, forces the fumble. Big play for this defense.
Under fire. And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the left. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The short hands, it's Davidson. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious... shown there.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Makes the grab. It's Abraham. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the...
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
They'll open the second half on the ground. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Complete on the comeback. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. To the air on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little bit.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Mustangs will punt it away on fourth down. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
The offense changing the play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it. Spiked it right into the ground. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3-ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. To the ground with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to throw, it's Irvin. Got the quick pass. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's caught. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. They'll give it to him again. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The give to the back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Irvin. Flushed out of the pocket. Keeps the play going. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This
touchdown, Rebels! they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he puts through the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Wants to throw on first down. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Using the quick game. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations.
Turning it on! Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Rebels come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels are marching down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The give from the gun. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Watkins. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Working at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced, but this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense got it. They're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Let's see. Offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves into position to win.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Good! It's good! And they win it at the buzzer with a field goal. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack